بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. اللهم صل على يا فاطمة يا وأبيها وبعلها يا وبنيها يا والسر المستودع فيها يا بعدد ما أحاط به علمك. صلى الله عليك يا أمير المؤمنين. It's related, it's almost dawn. On a night like this, what would Amir al-Mu'mineen do? He'd rise some hours before dawn. He'd leave his blessed house. But it seems today the sky is different. It seems today the night is whispering to him, "Oh Ali, don't go to the masjid tonight." They say as he leaves the courtyard of his blessed house on that short journey to Masjid al-Kufa, they say there were some birds. These birds were coming at his feet. They began crying in their own way, "Oh Master, can you stay? Can you stay? La ilaha illallah, la ilaha illallah, la ilaha illallah." Until that night, until tonight, the orphans of Kufa at night they'd stay awake. Why? There was a stranger who'd come every night. What would he do? La ilaha illallah. He'd place his hand upon their heads. Maybe he'd take them in his lap. He'd make them smile. He'd make them forget the pain of being an orphan. He'd bring them bread, he'd bring them dates. Who was that stranger? They never knew. He never told them. His face was covered. Tonight those orphans are waiting for that stranger, that friend to come. La ilaha illallah, la ilaha illallah, la ilaha illallah. But that stranger didn't come tonight. La ilaha illallah, la ilaha illallah. Ya Amir al-Mu'mineen, يا صاحب الزمان الغوث الغوث أعتذر, forgive me. This night is a difficult night. designed for existence, but especially for the orphans. La ilaha illallah. The father of orphans returns to the heavens. Allah, Allah fil aitam, he says, by Allah, look after the orphans after me. La ilaha illallah. Even after he was even after he was in so much pain, he was thinking of the orphans. La ilaha illallah, la ilaha illallah. But ya Amir al-Mu'mineen, who was there to think about your orphans after you? La ilaha illallah. One of your orphans, during his lifetime, they insulted him. They deserted him and left him alone. He had to sign a treaty with the worst of all men. They gave him poison, and even after his blessed soul left his sacred body, they didn't allow him to rest in peace. They say that when a coffin is lifted and leaves the house of a Muslim, it doesn't return, the body doesn't return, it's buried, the grave is done, finished. But there was one janazah that was very different. This is the first orphan of Amir al-Mu'mineen. The coffin returned home again after leaving it. Why? La ilaha illallah. Because when they took his blessed body to bury it beside his father Rasulullah, they came, that lowly one, that accursed one gave the order. They showered his coffin with arrows. They buried him in Baqi. Even until today, lonely, alone. La ilaha illallah, la ilaha illallah, la ilaha illallah. And there was another orphan of Amir al-Mu'mineen. He never got a coffin. There was no coffin to protect his body from the arrows. La ilaha illallah, la ilaha illallah, la ilaha illallah. But it wasn't only this orphan who was alone in Karbala on that day, no. Another one of the orphans of Amir al-Mu'mineen was standing meters away, watching. La ilaha illallah, la ilaha illallah, la ilaha illallah. And as for that beloved one, la ilaha illallah, the princess of Bani Hashim, the princess of Bani Hashim, the princess of Bani Hashim. May Allah's blessings and peace and our salam be upon the heart that makes patience humble and tremble. La ilaha illallah. The day of Ashura was very, very difficult. It was very difficult, of course, for Aqilat Bani Hashim to be on Tallu Zainabiyya and watch what was happening when you visit Karbala, when you visit the shrine of Abu Abdullah alayhi salam. You find Tallu Zainabiyya is right outside the entrance of the shrine. It's not a very long distance from Tallu Zainabiyya to the madbah where Abu Abdullah alayhi salam met his Lord. It's very close. That location was a raised location. La ilaha illallah. What does it mean? It means his sister was watching as he was surrounded. She could see I'm sure she ran towards the battlefield, but it was too late. right. But there was another place where the sister saw her beloved brother, but in a very different condition. This wasn't on the day of Ashura, this was some weeks later, in the courtyard of that mal'oon, la'natullahi alayhi wa ala amthalih, la ilaha illallah. I don't know which condition was harder for her to witness, the condition of Abu Abdullah on the day of Ashura, or in that disgusting palace and courtyard. What condition was that? La ilaha illallah. That condition was very different to the day of Ashura. In that moment, she saw that Mal'oon was sitting upon his throne. Before him he had a bowl. In that bowl there was a hayat. In the hands of that Mal'oon was a stick. These are the lips Rasulullah would kiss. ولا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله العلي العظيم.